welcome back to another episode of Septerra. When we last left off, we were about to go into the mining ruins in one of the most annoying zones in the game. I don't actually fully remember if it's the most annoying zone or not. I just remember that
Looks
place.
like explosives.
It's kind of annoying. And also we just randomly walked up here and stole explosives from mining ruins, and just one random guy just sitting in here. What else do we got? Anything? Oh, we got a crate. I will take the crate.
Looks like a lantern of some sort.
Biolume lantern. Explosives, I have no idea. I really don't. No, I didn't want to leave. Golly. And there's some scrap. I'm guessing if we took Grub here, he'd probably have something to say and get something out of it.
Nah, it's just some junk.
That's what you always say.
I don't know a damn thing about this.
I have no knowledge of such
things. I knew he was going to say that. I just wanted to see by off chance if he did. Let's talk to the old man over here. Hi.
What happened here?
Whole mine was destroyed. Can't you see that? The Outlanders took over the mines in the mold forest.
He has a crazy old hermit voice, but he doesn't have the look for a crazy old hermit.
Sometimes it is just better to say nothing.
Well, fine then.
Any explosives around?
You know how to handle them?
I was a demolitions expert for Janam. Lost my arms because of it.
I mean...
Tell me about the creatures that live near the giant bone circles.
The Underlost. They're blind, but that glowing patch on their foreheads, that's stuff they can see as if it's burning in their minds. They also use radar waves to see, so some vibrations and sonics can hurt them like a dog. I think them Outlanders got a sonic device hooked up under the village. The sound travels through the bone circles and keeps them at bay until the Chosen need more slave labor.
Ah, that's the Outlanders, and that makes sense as to why they're not actually passing. I did not actually remember that.
What's with the bone circles around the village to the east?
The Underlost believe it will protect them. They're made of Helgak bone, which is an awesome conductor for sound. They carve areas into the bones that might light up when you put on the bioluminescent mold plant nectar in them. That glowing stuff is the only thing them freaks can see.
Remember how I mentioned World Shell 3 before? Remember how there was a guy in there that didn't seem to have any purpose in South Farm called the Carver, who carved Helgak bone? He might actually come in handy now.
Have you seen any strange ships?
Nothing but for days. They keep hauling away cargo for their operation in the mold forest.
So apparently the Chosen have overtaken the mold forest. That's promising.
Are you the only one left?
Yeah, I guess. We got some stuff left over, though, like explosives. Me and Johnny used to use that stuff to fish in the lakes around here.
What kind of material was mined here?
The whole core is covered with a crystal called corite, like diamond, only better. Builds up from all the pressure of the world shells beating down on the core over millions of years. We work it into lots of stuff, from lenses to jewelry.
You know how to shape it?
Why, it's my specialty.
So I'm guessing if we ever got a piece of corite and needed to shape it into something, we'd come to him. I don't actually remember if we do or not, but that's nice to know. So we also learned a lot more than you would expect from him. In that everything from the Helgak bit to fishing with explosives. And that is more important than you think. God, this terrain is creepy. I have no idea what that is. I think it's just like a spore pod. But there are Helgak even all the way down here. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's some kind of spore pod. In fact, I think I'll scan it. Haha! Okay, maybe I won't, because it's about to die. If we find another, I'll scan it. Ew. It's kind of evaporated. 207 experience, not really a whole lot, but then again it was only a Hellgak and a spore pod. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot here. But remember how... Yeah. I'll actually just let this talk go first.
It's too deep to cross, and it looks poisonous.
Is it, Aram?
During the Resource War, these pools killed many a man trying to cross them. Very poisonous. We used to dynamite the lakes and walk over the dead Hellgak that would float to the surface.
Well, remember that fishing with explosives?
I have no knowledge of such things.
No, Corgan, for as good of a swordsman you are, you really don't have a whole lot of brains. Well, that's, that is one way to do it. Did this way unlock? Yes, it did. Let's go over here. Ooh! Pigeon. Corgan's walking in place. But yeah, now we get to walk on dead giant Hellgak. I'd like to point out, the ones we fought, I believe that might be just their head. Can't really rightly fully tell. You can see that Hellgak can actually get quite large. And now it is a wee bit of a maze. Oh, hello. Just wake it up from its nap and then another one comes to join it. Ow. Actually, that wasn't too bad. He, however, is charging. I do not want him to charge. So let's fix that. 79 damage, still fairly high in the damage ranking. Yeah, it's gone. Now that one is charging. And I should be able to take it out with a level 1 Corgan and level 2. Or they only have about 100 health. Sheesh. For something that gives that much resources? I believe this might be just the way we came from. Oh my god. I feel like this map got kind of stretched. Kinda looks a little bit off. That is definitely the way we came from. Problem being, now everybody else is on the bridge, so it gets a little bit difficult to walk across. But what is up here? Anything? No? Maybe? Oh, some more spore pods. Well, let's actually observe to see what they actually are. Mold plant. Ugh. So we're actually getting attacked by quote-unquote sentient mold. I don't think that's very good. No, I will let you build to level 3 to just pretty much destroy that. Or you can miss. Find that. Aram will blow up both of them. And then Corgan shall kill this in one shot, most likely. Or not. There we go. Sheesh, mold plants? And we got a piece of bread off of it? I don't think we want to eat that piece of bread. That is just a thought. This is back where we came from, isn't it? Yes, it is. It really is just two paths leading to the same destination. A different mold plant. Let's go around. I mean, there's just this one mold plant that just kind of seems to be sitting there. Okay then. Apparently, the rhino thing just kind of stomped on it, and that was it. Or you can miss. I mean, whichever. Whichever you feel like is the best course of action, I guess. I mean, your course of action was rewarded with a couple giant claws tearing your face off. But, you know, whichever. Not a whole lot of stuff, but I will top everybody off. But now, this is a vertebrae. Giant flippin' vertebrae of a Helgak. Helgaks can get huge. Like, this is a ship-sized Helgak. How did people survive with these things? You know, existing. I'm going to explore around before I pick that thing up, because that's rather obvious.
Helgak bones. I wonder if this would float.
Looks almost like a boat.
Bigger they are, bigger the corpse.
So I'm guessing that thing will become pertinent later. I don't actually know what to do with it, because, as I said, we've gotten about
Looks
to
like
the
a
part
little piece of Helgak bone.
where I've played myself. But a Helgak bone. I wonder what we could use the Helgak bone for. I wonder if there's anybody in the world who could possibly give us a use for the Helgak bone. Maybe possibly someone on an entirely different shell. Yep. So, we had to go all the way here to get that. And now we need to walk all the way back. Go through the caves again. I could have just walked to the side without initiating combat, I think. But go through the caves again, go all the way to the ship, and bring that Helgak bone to the carver. But I'm not going to fully do it in that order just yet, because I am going to go through that other exit through the caves, and trying to think of what else I actually need to do without the bone. Ow. Or even what I need to do with the bone. And this should just die. Yep, there we go. Is there anything down here that can contest us? No. There is the sleeping thing. I will go the other way in lieu of actually fighting, because this is quicker. Unless it hooks up to the same area where I have to cross by him anyway. It does. Well, Rollicks and crap and stuff. Kind of wanted to avoid it just to make it go faster. And I just made it go even slower by going all the way around. And that's gone, and this one should take not a whole lot either. These things are relatively weak. It's just, you know, after you fought them about 5 or 10 times, it kind of like, well, I just don't want to fight them again. Oh, well, it's dead already. Let's go across here. And the Hellgag. And no, I'll wait for you to fully charge to just destroy it, pretty much. No, Hellgag isn't dead. It's about to be. Because 2 level 2 attacks will just be able to finish it off. Okay, now we just need to leave right here. Now there is the mold forest. If I look at the map of the mold forest, it's a maze. There seems to be multiple dead ends which could have loot in them. And there is 2 different exits, and there's another way you can get into the mold forest that has its own exit. Luckily, we don't have to do the mold forest yet. Just yet. But let's go right back into the cave. Where are we? Oh. Well, I think that might have just answered my question. It doesn't matter which way you go in. So I'm pretty sure I went through the southern area, you know, past the thing down there. So apparently both exits lead to the same place. It's rather interesting. I need to go... No, I just need to keep going. I thought this was a dead end. And up and around to fight some bugs. But then we actually get to leave, so I'm just going to use core to scan them and not worry too much about healing. Let's see what these things are. Flying beetle, 97 hit points. Let's kill that one. 81 damage, my god. You know what, I'm gonna have Corrigan just one-shot that one. Or Maya can miss. So let's finish that off. There we go. And then... now we kill it. Which, he was saving up for a level 3 attack, so I'm kinda scared of what that would actually be. Bye-bye. Now we just get to leave. Over here. Now we get to go all the way to Shell 3 and meet the Carver again. Go around. It's nice that the landing area is all lit up like this. Do I really have to go around the long way, game? Come on, then.
Where to?
I'd like to go to Shell 3. Now, if I was playing this by myself, I would proceed to have Aram talk to everybody in Shell 3. Well, actually, I would actually... Well, no, I could even go to the place because I have Corrigan. Huh. If I was playing this by myself, I'd take someone besides Corgan so I could properly talk to everybody. What does Aram even say?
Hey, baby.
Don't even think about it.
Ooh, too late.
Okay, then. Oh, my God. What does Aram have to say to you?
Where are your people?
Taken by the Chosen to work the Helgak farm.
Just kind of the same thing that we learned from talking to him with everybody else.
You haven't seen any bounty hunters here, have you?
No, sir.
Well, good. It's the last thing we want is more bounty hunters chasing us. What does the bird lady have
The
to say?
Chosen are no different from the army I was in.
How so?
No one cares what happens to the people. We're only another resource to be harvested.
I mean, I do kind of get that vibe from them. What about the good old tavern keeper? I need to talk to him to heal anyway.
What'll it be?
Any chance of getting supplies?
I gotta keep my own stockpiles up, kid. Find your own.
Well, fine then.
Do you have a room for the night?
We'll give you some money to buy more. That's better. Now here's a question. There's only 2 beds, but there's 3 people. Does that mean... Oh, I'm not even gonna go there. Let's go to the Carver. Hi Carver, fancy meeting you here.
What can I do for you?
What do you sell here?
I carve art from the bones of the Helgak.
Let's talk to Aram with you.
If only I had hands, I could create as you do.
Creation comes not from the hands, but from the mind.
This guy is... He's like a guru. Guru-esque.
Can you carve this?
Easily. Helgak bone like this make great musical instruments. It is said that only the bone of Helgak can reproduce the sounds of the Helgak's mating call. When you play it, it will mimic the sounds of a Helgak.
So now we have a Helgak flute. What we actually use said Helgak flute for, I don't specifically remember. But while we're here, let's go see what Aram actually has to say to the monks. Because why not? Including this guy.
Well, well. Back again, eh?
This shell is so backwards. Swords and shields.
And you rely on your, doohickeys there to fight. A swordsman becomes one with his weapon, but I think you've taken that idea a little too far.
Shut up.
That was horrible yet funny at the same time. That was actually quite horrible though. Sheesh.
Back again?
How's it going? By the way, I never talked to you about the earthquakes, I think.
Have you felt the recent earthquakes?
What causes them?
An entire landmass was moved from Shell 5 and slammed under your own city.
Impossible. Powerful forces must be at work.
Many died in the catastrophe.
If it can use these new dead to swell the ranks of its zombie army, the curse will grow in power.
Oh, does that mean we have to fight the curse again because it's full of Janam? I do hope that isn't the case. I've had enough with zombies already just from that one area.
You like books, eh?
These tomes represent the collected wisdom of the ages.
Yeah, looks like a bonfire to me.
I don't think Aram's very much an intellectual. Well, you can definitely tell he's a soldier, that's for sure. No, that could probably be interpreted the wrong way, but I can sense that he was a soldier. I'm not saying every soldier like that is like that, but I can sense that he was some kind of soldier. But now that I have the Helgak flute, are the Chosen still docked over? Yes, they are. So Wind City is still under, well, pretty much under control by the Chosen. I was about to say under siege, but I'm like, they're not under siege, and I searched for the correct word, and I couldn't find it. But now we get to go right back to Shell 7.
Where to? This way, please.
Okay, then. Do we really need to fly to Shell 4 just to gain access to Shell 7? Okay, well at least it's not like you ended up in the brothel and have to
Read
walk
the
all
book
the way over here
passage
again.
off Shell? Where you want to go then?
I want to go to Shell 7 because apparently Wind City won't take me there. Or, you know, Shell 3 in general. But let's go over here. I'm going to try and use the Helgak flute here. If it doesn't do anything, I think I'm at a loss. Yeah. Helgak flute. What if I give the Helgak flute to him? No? Well, I am now at a loss because I don't actually know what I need to do. So that means it's about that time. Anyway, I'm going to call it a video here, and when we come back, I will have more or less looked up what exactly I need to do so I don't bumble around for the next couple episodes. And by that I mean I'm going to look up what I need to do for the next couple episodes instead of bumbling around for the next couple episodes, although that's probably what I'd do if I didn't look things up. But that is for next time. Till then, see you later.